Hey, what's up guys? It has been a while. I know it has been a hot minute since we have done a video here for the Mr. Postman print shop. And honestly, part of it's just I have been stressed to the max lately. First of all, my grandfather passed away early last week, so we buried him this weekend. So that's been a lot to deal with. Plus, we have financially, it's been a roller coaster. I mean, my bank account got to empty, basically. My credit card was maxed out. So I couldn't purchase supplies. I couldn't. It was just really a really rough time. It was super hard. And we have not only dug ourselves out of this hole, but we have landed about well over like 6 figures worth of window perf. So that is going to get us out of the hole that we have found ourselves in. And so things are looking up so much right now. And I'm so glad because we're about to go into the spring and I know it's going to get good. And we made it through the winter time and I don't know, I'm super excited now. The past 2 or 3 weeks, I have not been excited. It has been a grind. I knew that we had a lot of stuff coming in the pipeline and I knew if I could just make it through, everything would be okay in the end. So we're finally seeing the light and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I can't even remember if I've done much on my new sublimation printer. It is the TS100 1600. I barely run it because I don't really have a large heat press. I don't have a mug press. I don't have a tumbler press. I've been borrowing a friend's. I have this little tiny press right here, which has been useful for some things. But in terms of sublimation, we haven't really hit the ground running with it just yet. The good thing is I have like a large job that's coming. It's like a $12,000 job that is going to require a larger heat press. And so I got the spot for it over here. I'll show you. 240 volt power. So it's ready to go. I just needed to get a little room on the credit card to purchase the press that I need. My new digital press has been driving me crazy, and I have been driving my Xerox reps crazy because I call them out here about every day. And I'm like, it's jamming again. I mean, I'm like, guys, something is going on with this machine. It can't be this hard to print shit. It's finally, we figured out what they figured out. Two technicians came out today and they found that this little 1A thing and the decurler unit is warped. You can see how warped it is. It's warped all to hell. So warped. So they think it happened during transit. I definitely think it happened during transit because when the machine showed up, the fiery wouldn't even come on. And the guy at the factory was like, I just tested the thing yesterday. It was working just fine here. What do you mean it won't come on? Well, it banged around in that truck so bad that I knew that's what it was. Screen printing has been going really well lately. Honestly, we have had enough screen printing business the past month that I really feel like if we could keep this up and going, we could hire an employee whose only job is to do screen printing. And that would be amazing because that's kind of what I envision with this place is being able to have people that are an expert in something, they do it well and get it done. So we'll see how it goes in the future. We're not going to jump the gun on that so far just yet, but it's heading that way. One thing that's really excited me is being able to have my cutter rolling, this machine rolling, and this machine rolling at the same time. I had that going today. I'm looking forward to hopefully having the digital press working tomorrow, and we'll be able to get that going. Maybe eventually we'll be doing the sub machine there as well. Biggest news of the day is I have pulled the trigger on purchasing a flatbed. I am getting the Mimaki JFX 200 2513, I think is the number, 8x4 flatbed printer, UV ink sets, obviously. I am doing dual CMYK on this machine. I looked into the differences between the 8 color set for it and the dual CMYK. There wasn't a huge difference at all. The other thing that I was debating was getting white ink with the clear coat UV as well, or the white ink with clear. And I have a friend in a neighboring county that was willing to sell me one. He was like, man, I am dumping out like $2,000 worth of white ink every 3 months because I'm just not using it. And I'm just afraid I'm going to be in the exact same boat because most of the material, most of the substrates are white. Having white ink would be cool because you could do some neat things like on glass or colored materials, obviously, but I just don't know how often that's really going to be. Am I concerned about having the additional overhead of a flatbed printer? Yes, absolutely. That is definitely a cause for concern. But here's how I'm thinking about it. Number one, what we do now to make a sign is kind of crazy. I mean, we purchase, let's say it's on 3mm ACM board. I get that from my sign supplier. It's $75. They deliver it to me. But then I have to print the sign onto self-adhesive vinyl material. Then I need to wait 24 hours for the eco-solvent ink to cure, dry, off gas. Then I need to laminate it. The vinyl's expensive. The laminate, is expensive material. Then I have to apply it to the board. And if I'm not doing it personally, I'm paying somebody to do that. And I don't know how much you guys have laid vinyl graphics, but especially large ones on an 8 by 4 foot, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. The edge sealer you got to use on it, getting the bubbles out. I mean, it is a process. It is a major, major process. So to be able to skip out on the laminate material, the vinyl material, and the labor cost of having to do that for these signs is absolutely humongous. I think it's going to end up costing about $1,600 a month. If we do just 3 signs a month, like an 8 by 4 sign a month on that thing, we could cover our cost. I do have about $30,000 in a project right now that needs to get wrapped up. And I don't want to order it on Signs 365 because of the freight cost involved. And so to be able to do that project in-house is going to be absolutely huge. So I do feel good about doing this. A couple of logistics with getting this thing through the door is, number one, I do not have a garage door yet. And I don't think I'm going to get one because I don't think I really need it. But what we're going to do instead are the glass company is going to come out and take out these 2 panels right here. It's 10 foot wide. And they're going to charge me a couple $100 to do it. Plus they have a ginormous lift. So it kind of works out perfectly. They'll help me get the thing, take the windows out. They'll help me take it off the truck, slide it on in here. So it should work out beautifully. That's it, guys. I just wanted to give you a little bit of update on what's been going on, why I haven't done things, and what we're up to now. I am hoping to do more videos with the channel. I am hoping to do more things showing us doing work and not just talking about it at the end of the day. I do appreciate your patience with me. Thank you for tuning in. Leave comments below. I enjoy those, guys, and share, like, all the good things. Talk to you later. See you in the next one.